Okay, this is phase 2 of my bow drill set learning curve. Having watched Sandy's video again, I think that my bow is a little on the long side. I think he sort of measured it with his arm, and you can see I'm quite a bit there. And I don't know, it sort of makes it a bit more, I think if it was shorter it'd be a lot easier to operate. So I'm going to shorten that and retie that. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. The drill that I had, that was the size I was using. Again, I think it was on the small side, so I've cut a new piece of hazel, a lot thicker, a lot longer, and hopefully that'll be a bit better. It's freshly cut, that, so I'm going to have to let that dry out. And the board itself, I don't know how critical it is, but I think that might be on the thick side as well. And as I'm not sure what kind of wood it is, I don't know if the wood is suited, but I'm going to continue using that for the time being anyway. Another thing, I've been trying to find something to reduce the friction on this end, and I've not been able to find. I did have some shelves, but I can't find them. So I found this, which is the screw top bit of a pendant light fitting. I know they can withstand quite a bit of heat, so I'm going to give that a go, because it's quite good. It's hard plastic, so I'm hoping that might work. So I'm going to give that a try as well for the time being until I find something else. So I'm going to go away now. I'm going to fashion that, shorten that, and maybe thin that down a bit as well, and then we'll have another attempt. Okay, what I've done now is I've cut off that much off the bow to make that shorter. I've fashioned the drill. It's still wet, so that needs to dry out. I'm still going to have a go with it. I've squared off the edges, like Sandy said, to give it a bit more grip. I've slimmed that down a bit. And what I've done is I've taken a bit more time over the bow itself. I've cut a notch all the way around and a notch in the end using the saw on my Victorinox Trailmaster. Same with the other end, a notch down the end and a notch all the way around. And all I've done is I've simply tied a clove hitch, because before I had it wrapped round and tied and lashed and it was hard to adjust. So now I've got the clove hitch. I just simply pass the string through the notch. Same with the other end, clove hitch, and just loop over. And when you put the actual drill in and create the tension, it pulls on there and it's nice and firm. Whether it works in practice is a different matter, but we'll just give that a quick go now and see how we get on with this as a bearing block as well. That's running really smoothly now, but what it has done, it's melted right through the top of that. That is running very smoothly. Oh, that is much better, much better. Right, I'm going to cam that, find something else. But the length of the actual bow is much easier to use, and that drill is much easier to use as well. So I'm really pleased with that. Right, that's progress for you. See that? Smoke. And that's from a fresh, wet piece of hazel. And yes, that was burning through into my hands.